Qwen2 VL model dropped a few weeks ago, and it's the Qwen2 series model for doing image recognition. And in this video, I'm going to test it and see how well it performs and the edge cases that we usually test vision models with. So here we go through the article about where they launched, and some of the stuff they would say is that it's good at multi-object recognition, it's good at visualizing code, and they're saying it's good at understanding video understanding in live chat. So we tried it with video and it uses too much resource. We couldn't test it. So I don't know if it's really good on video, but for the image test, we have it set up. So let me go through the test now. So here we have a picture of a dog and a girl. And we want to ask it to describe this image. So it describes a woman and dog. So it passed that test. Okay, next one, we have these trees and a hill. And we want to describe this image. Okay, so it says there's a scenic landscape with a hilly terrain with vegetation and rocky crops, with a cluster of trees and coniferous trees, and a few scattered clouds in a sunny day. And is it cloudy? Yeah. So for the most part, it depicts this image correctly. Okay, next one. So this is a picture of a swimmer. So let's see what it says. The image shows a swimmer preparing for a race. And there's a G and an A on his cap. Yep, that's correct. So that's a win for that. Now basically we have unreadable text and it's cursive, and we want to identify how it can answer this. So it's like, analyze this image with handwriting, written text on the reflective surface, interpret what it says. So it says, is the reflective surface says readable handwritten text? Okay, yes, I think so. With metallic font, so it looks like it's able to read the text properly. So that's a win for this. Next one, so we have this abstract art, and we wanted to explain what they see. This is an abstract painting with surreal organic forms of human figures. So it looks like it can identify abstract art properly. Next one, so we have a scene where lots of people in a market. So let's see what it says. Describe this place. This image depicts a vibrant, colorful scene from what appears to be a market or marketplace. The scene is filled with various objects and people, bustling and lively atmosphere. There's numerous different people, various activities, shopping, and different roles. Fruits and vegetables are filled in the bowls. So looks like it's able to describe this image properly as well. Now in this image, behind the flowers, there's a deer or a moose here. So basically we want them to recognize the animal hidden behind the plants. The animal hidden behind the person is an image of a bird. Ah, that's a possibility.
I think it might be a bird.
But that's interesting. It actually found it. So this is very surprising, because when I tested on Mistral Pixtra, it couldn't find it. Now this is basically a pixel images, and I want to ask it what's the color of my t-shirt, and it says the color of my t-shirt is yellow, and that is incorrect. It should be blue. So it looks like it sucked on the pixel art. All right, let's keep going. So we have this random text on a gray background. So we want to ask it what is the text saying, and analyze the scene where the background provides a critical text for the main subject. So here it says the image shows a person holding a sign that appears in Korean, and the sign contains a series of Koreans and a few English words. So let's see what it says. Okay, but it didn't translate it though. So it doesn't know what it's saying. So it looks like it sucks at languages though. Okay, next one, we're doing the same thing, but on a more unrealistic image. Let's see what it says. Depicts a person holding a sign in Arabic, and the sign contains a series of Arabic letters and numbers. And the overall atmosphere. So again, they didn't translate it, but it got the background. So it's failing on that again. So now here we have an animal that's partially hidden. So let's see what it says. It's a deer with antlers, so correct. It got that correct. Now we have like a hieroglyphic book. So let's see what it says. It's a rectangular box from ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, and it's densely covered and it has all the artwork. So it looks like it can determine that properly. Next one is basically two cars at different angles, and it should show that this one's missing a wheel. So let's see what it says. You provided appear to be identical. They show different angles. So this is incorrect. It couldn't identify that the wheel is missing. Now this one is we have two desserts, and we want to identify what the two desserts are. So here, the two types of similar looking food in the image are macarons and pastries. So it didn't guess what the other one is. It just guessed the macaron. So it was very interesting that it couldn't guess that one. All right, next one. So now we have a image, a mirror, and then it's a reflection. So basically we want to figure out what they see. And it says the scene in the photo shows a room with a large mirror reflecting another. the perspective that appears to be a real one is the one that is not reflective in the mirror. So it looks like it gave a pretty good answer of understanding which is the reality and which is the reflection. So that's good. Now we have like a see-through object and it can swirl. So we want to basically figure out how to describe this object. So it's like this image depicts a glass object, primarily a bowl, plates, overlapping fashion. The glassware is transparent and reflective and catches the light. Okay, so that looks like it's good. In this one, we want to identify all the different objects inside of this see-through plastic. So let's see what it says. The objects in the photo are glass vase, a cup, pitcher, and a glass bowl. So it looks like it got that correctly as well. So that's a win. And then here we want to analyze the scene where there's reflections, transparency, making the objects hard to distinguish. Depicts a complex arrangement of glass objects. So it looks like I got this correctly. And then like I said, when we tried video, it didn't really perform very well. It kept crashing. So I'm not really too sure if videos actually work. So let's go do the next test. So we also did the 7B test here. So let me show you the results of this. So first one with the girl and the dog. Yep, that's right. The trees and the hills. It's about the same answer. This is the swimmer. Yep, gave the same answer. This is the handwritten text. So look at this, gave more details on this. So that's good. The abstract art description. So basically give the same answer. We have the marketplace. Let's see what it says here. So give the same answer. Here's the hidden animal in the picture. So it says bird again. This one I got wrong last time. So let's see if we can identify the t-shirt is blue. I still got it wrong. The Korean text on the poster. Let's see if we got the answer right. And it looks like I got it wrong again. And then same thing here for the girl with the text. Again, they didn't get it right. Next one is the animal, hidden animal. That's correct. The hieroglyphic book. That's correct. Let's see if we can guess the missing wheel. And it failed that. Now for the different pastries. Gave the same answer. For the mirror, same answer. For the overlapping glass bowl, same answer. So it looks like 7B and 2B are basically no difference. So basically, in terms of the strengths and weaknesses, so for 2B, the strength is it supports local files. It's good at generating the correct description, it has good reasoning, and has pretty good OCR with English only. And it can understand abstract images. And its main weakness is that it requires 48 GB of RAM. So this is like a way bigger GPU. It OCR sucks on other languages, and it fails to distinguish between similar objects. And it's a bit slower. It takes about 7 to 20 seconds to inference. Versus 7B1 has basically the same things here, but it needs even more computation, and it still struggles with multi-language, and it's still slow. So overall, I would say Qwen2 is a pretty good model. It's pretty good with OCR with English. It's pretty good with looking at real life images. It's really good at abstract images as well. It kind of sucks when it comes to finding hidden stuff, like missing a tire, or like what if there's similar items in the same picture. And it's kind of slow. It's taking 7 to 20 seconds to do one rendering, and it uses a lot of GPU memory to run it. But overall, I think if you compare Qwen2 VL to Mistral Pixtra, I think Qwen2 is better.